All right, we're jumping back into another episode of this website. Gonna try to wrap this up. Let me put some at least an hour or 2 hours on the timer and see if we can finish that within that time. Anyways, it's Sunday. Gonna make this quick because I just want to complete this website. Once it's completed, then we jump on to something else on the next stream. But for now, it's really just focusing and wrapping this website up. Let's find some music in the background as well. How's the Sunday for everyone? Sunday going into Monday is always our most I don't know, it could be very anxious. You could find yourself getting very anxious. You know, I find myself getting anxious on a Sunday because I'm so comfortable on the weekend, and then I find myself running right back into work. But good thing is, end of month is typically my busiest day, or the busiest week. But I mean, knowing what's coming, I think this week is going to be a bit busier as well. Butter. Let's get this and get the music going, the ya-ya. A little bit of noise in the background as well, all right? Let's see how long it takes for somebody to find me and come say hi. Well, let's see. Make sure that music is not like overwhelming. YouTube gives me these copyright thing for streaming this music. It is what it is. Anyways, let's jump into this. I think where we left off, we were a little stuck. Hold on one second. All right. Let's get the timer set. We're gonna put about 2 hours on the script today. 60 minutes, put it at 120 minutes, and reset it and get it done. All right, so move this out of my way as well. All right, where were we? We need to find their website as well. I think we were stuck on this one task, and then the next day I woke up, I'm like, why didn't you do it this way? But I haven't tried the method yet, though. I haven't tried the method that came to mind, but a method came to mind. I'm like, I probably could have done it. Probably could have done it this way. All right, this is our website. Let's wrap it up. All right, theirs is this. We were trying to get this. Cut my grass. I was outside also doing my deck. I did a lot this weekend. And all that dust is driving me crazy. I took my nasal spray, but I need to take something for the allergy as well. All right, so this was our thing, right? I'm gonna be clearing my throat before I even start talking, because yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna do something silly. It's just gonna work temporarily. Let's watch and see. So we want this effect, right? And let's see if this works. I'm gonna put one container in that. We're gonna turn this container into a gray, a dark gray. All right. I think that's fine. We're also going to add some border to that and make them 30. All right, so that's fine as is. Now for this section here, I want to turn this into They're grid now. I want to turn them into flex boxes, but it's not going to work like that actually. It won't work like that. So I'm going to add one. So we want this. I'll go flex box and I'll do this. You can actually get rid of one because we really just need 4. All right, and then we're going to put this into each. Actually, we just need 1 for now. Where did the other one? Where'd the other one go? Actually, I could have used. It looked like I may have came up with something here, but let's just squeeze one of this into that. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of deleting here. Delete, delete, and that's fine. All right, watch and learn. Now we're gonna cheat it slightly. You're gonna see how. I'm hoping it works. And I'll see right now if actually it should work. Should. We're gonna make the background of this color. So I haven't tried it yet, but I think I am gonna get it right. Let's see. All right. And then for this, we gotta set the height on this. All right. What am I gonna be reusing here? This. So honestly, this can go. And these can be changed into. But I kind of got it here though. Oh, I just didn't like how I accomplished the background, but I kind of got it here. Why am I doing it over? Let's do this though. Let's make this. Make that transparent. And then now I'm gonna see if it's actually gonna work by doing this right now. It should work. All right. So these, I need to clear the colors from these. Let me see something. Yeah. I'm just duplicating them because I really don't want to be changing them one at a time. All right, so this is being constrained by, or this is constraining this thing. I need this to be a little bit more wider. So was this the one I was taking down? Yeah. I can easily add. It's not gonna work like this. I don't know if I hear all those ads in my ears, man. Ooh, YouTube. I was taking down entire and all of this. I don't know if I want to bring this. It actually, I don't want to do that anymore. So let me leave that. And I could have brought this down actually. I think I should be able to bring it down. No. It won't work like that. Let me see how theirs look. Yeah, it's fine. All right, that looks good. Make it 700. And then we're just gonna copy and paste. We can't get the stars. There's no stars there. Wonder what view more does. If it brings us, oh wait. Michael Joe, welcome. I'm actually finishing up the website. How's your Sunday? I'm trying to wrap this up. I want to see what happens when you, oh, it just expands. I'm just finishing up this website, and I'm trying to hurry up though, because I don't want to sit here all day. Alignment. We should be able to align these as well. Left align like so. They were left align. All right, cool. So that's that. That's done. Google Docs. One thing though, the one episode is missing from this particular channel. This is the things you can do. I'm talking about not the other one, because it's double streaming. As I said, the grass is. I cut my grass. I did a lot of woodwork as well, and it's not really making me feel good. Shopping. Wow, shopping and watching YouTube. How do you do that? That sounds pretty hectic. Well, thank you for taking the time though. Thank you for taking the time. Appreciate your support always. Appreciate your support always. All right, so let's grab this. And yeah, it's the weekend is done. But you know, one thing I've tried to learn recently is not to think too much about it. You know, like don't worry about Monday when it's Sunday. Like try to just enjoy the day. And I try, you know, because if you find yourself thinking about work on a Sunday, it's really just not good. It's not good. So try to like enjoy the moment, be in the moment, they say. Be in the moment. So I find that a lot of people say like motivational speakers, they'll talk, but I find that I notice there's a lot of younger folks that are motivational speakers as well. And I feel like, you know, when I was young, I used to like motivating people, like, you know, speak up a lot of theories. But I think that as I get older, you know, and life experience hits, then theories are a little bit more different because now it's more practical, right? And I find that being practical is more difficult than the theories. So like people say, live in the moment, but I mean, when you got to think about kids, or you know, you got bills to pay, or whatever the heck is on your mind, it's a little bit more difficult. So the thing that I'm trying to adapt, and I've been working on it recently, is mindfulness. Mindfulness is understanding these things and accepting them for what they are, and you know, Trying to be mindful about it. Now, I wonder if ours can collapse. I wonder if ours can collapse. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It doesn't really give me the option to collapse it. Top. So it's like this long one. So this, I'm not gonna lie to you, this testimonial thing is not the best. That's why I'm hoping that I'm gonna check out the licensing thing, but I should be able to use another one. But I personally don't like it because you see how this is like out of shape already. You know, and there's no way out of. You see how theirs is collapsible? I like that. I like that you can collapse these. You can collapse them. And it keeps the same shape. You know, that works. So guess what? We're just gonna use one for the time being. Let me duplicate this one, and it is what it is. I don't want to change the shape too much. But you get the gist. We're gonna have to find another testimonial thing. There's plugins that I can install. But again, I just want to see where this theme builder gets us. I don't want to install anything additionally. I want to use a theme builder at its best. We're going to squeeze every drop of it. Every drop, every drop, every drop. Testimonial. Collapse that. Why is the testimonial in? Oh, this is that one. Okay, so these containers are all separated. So I want to see which one holds what. All right, so come above. I want to access this one because I want to make this a little bit more. All right. And then you're gonna have to bring it up slightly. With this thing that I'm doing to it, it's not really the best approach. Because it becomes problematic. As you can see, it's becoming slightly problematic at the moment. All right, but that's gonna be all right for now. All right, cool. So what's the next section? Let me make sure I go back to chat. You can multitask. Multitask. They say multitask is what's the word I'm looking for? Is an illusion. They say multitasking is an illusion. You think that you're getting a lot of things done, but they say do things one thing at a time and put your full focus into it. And it's more efficient when you try to split your mind like a computer does. When you try to split your brain like a computer does it, they say you're not really working efficiently. It's like now you're not really watching the video 100%, or you're not really doing your shopping 100%. Something's getting eaten up. What's the next section? Next section is this. I don't know what this is, honestly. I could get these icons, but they're not clickable. So I don't know if I need that section, honestly. So what I'll do is put the next section like this. You found what you're looking for, right? So that means you were paying more attention to what you were looking for, maybe. You see how that works? We're gonna duplicate this. No, okay. All right. So if you can multitask, that's your win. I'm very bad. Actually, I'm lying. Can't say I'm bad at multitasking because, you know, a lot of times I have to like try to figure out a lot of things all at once. Here's somebody vacuuming. All right, so that's that. And what's in here? This. You're probably gonna hear that vacuum running, but forgive me. So paste that. And Casa Vallarta rewards. Paste that. What's in the button? Join Casa Vallarta rewards. So I'm just gonna add this to the button. Put join. Casa Vallarta. And then this goes here. And in the background, we need one more nice. I think they have drinks in this one, so I just can't find a picture of drinks. I think I have a few drinks picture. You know, let me check. Download TikTok. You're probably seeing those. Probably no, actually, you're not seeing it. Let's just find a nice looking drink. I guess this would be multitasking, right? Multitasking, but you're working on the same task, but doing multiple things to accomplish the task, right? I guess multitasking does work, but maybe it's more efficient when you're working on a single, like you try to get a single result, but you have to do multiple things to get to it. Because I mean, technically, yeah, this is multitasking as well. Paint. Let's try to minimize this photo. All right, that looks good. I'm trying to get it to. I guess that's fine. Let me not worry too much about the photo itself. I can always do this. If I don't like the position of it, I can go custom and I can move it over. You know, I can move it over the way I want to move it over. Doesn't always really work out though. So that's why I'll go with one of their positions. And that's fine. All right, so that's taken care of. What's next? Oh, they're frequently asked questions and they're a little mappy. The FAQs, usually there's a drop down for frequently asked questions. So let's find that. There should be no, it's an accordion actually. It's an accordion. So what do I need to do? I could use this one and then just remove the background. Let's delete that background because I think I just need, I could probably put the accordion in here. I think that's okay. It's gonna take some bit to work with to get this accordion to be right. Actually, you need to go. And then you to make it look like this, it's gonna take a little bit of work. So we're gonna have to look into it. All right, let's style it a bit. So white, okay. They have arrows when it opens up. So let's look and see what the style is here. Style, that's not what I need. Position, plus minus. So expands plus and minus. We can upload we could use different things, but for now we're just going to use plus and minus because it's in there. To expand. The problem too with accordions, I think for theirs, it likes to stay open. I think. Well, I don't know. I think you might be able to tell it to stay in the closed position. So let's look and see. All right, let's start with this side. All right, so we're going to use plus and minus. So plus to collapse, minus to, oh, actually it might be here. So arrow. I don't see an arrow that I like. All icons, I'd have to look through it. Okay, so I don't like that one. I just don't know what the icon is called. I see icons here that we could use. It's something like this. Should be pointing down though. Here. All right, so this the expand Okay. So those are the two icons we're using. And so let's go now to the style. We actually want borders, but on just the bottom. No, this is the radius. Here, solid. But then we just want it at the bottom. See something? It put it everywhere, so let's put it back to 0. On link, and let's put it about. Let me see something. I don't know what's going on here with this one. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this thing right here? Oh. Yeah, that's exactly how it should look. And there's a little thinner too. We can use 1. All right, and content is going to be okay, cool. Oh, they want you to drag. Okay. So I can drag a text. Drag a text in here. Oh no, I decided to do. Oh no, not that though. I need text editor in here. Cool. But I don't understand how this has a border though. Once it expands, we gotta get rid of that. I don't like setting up accordions, you know, they're a pain in the butt. Let's get the text. None. Alright, cool. So now it went away. And then for the headers, we want the header color to be white. We also want them to be a little bit bigger. So typography. I think this looks like some sort of fancy font. We'll use Times for now. And make it a little bold. All right. Theirs does have a border to it though. Top and bottom in a gray background. A light gray background. But we can accomplish that once we ooh. Nope. That's what happens sometimes when you try to do that, then you get that it messes up. Double L in Spanish pronounced like a Y. So it's not so how do you say the name? You're talking about the name of the restaurant, right? Because I've been saying it wrong all this time. So Vallarta. If that's how if that's what you're really talking about. If that's what you're talking about, answer so we can get the name right. I gotta fix this though. So let's paste that in there. All right. And then what is this though? This should be showing. It should be showing. They have it white. They have a little bit of gray in the background here. So also when it's active, it grays out. I want when it's it's when it's hover over, it grays. I gotta get rid of the hover over thing. This should be white. We're just gonna do it once, and then once we do it once, then where's my color? Where's my color? Where's my color? Where's my color? Text color. And then I think for the accordion itself, they have a little background. So active background. You see how much, I mean, they're very useful. It's not even changing. It's for like the content though. Watch it won't undo. All right, there we go. We're talking about down here. So that's selected again. And content area. Let's see. All right, so it's not showing those. So let's expand. Voila. Yes, exactly. So it's it's not cafe. It's not cafe. What have we been saying? Cafe. Velata. Been saying it. I've been saying it wrong all this time. Okay. So it's not vela. It's not velarta. It's veyata. Okay. Cafe veyata. Can't say I never learned nothing today. Can't say I never learned nothing today. And then let's put solid, but make it very thin. And we're gonna do top or bottom versus all over, right? Just gonna do, actually we can just do bottom. Bottom. Make it 1. It's coming along. It's looking like there's slightly. Yeah, I think it does. All right, so we want to make sure that when this hover over thing, we got to get rid of that as well. So let me get rid of the hover over for the accordion. When it's active. Why? No, not the background guy, not the background. Ah, undo. We're talking about the texts. The header. Why? Let's see if we get rid of that effect. It's good to let you know when you're hovering over them, but I don't know if they have a hover effect. They don't. The effect helps to unroll unroll the R. So come again, let's try this one more time because we're learning Spanish today, you know. So it's cafe, roll the R, Vallarta, Cafe Vallarta, Yarta. Ah. This looks good. This looks good. Let's grab the rest of these Q and Q. But their icon too is on the right. I wonder if I can move my icon over. Icon position. Okay, cool. It won't move. It won't move to the right of the thing. It won't move to the right of. That's fine. I think it's fine. Where the icon is. All right, let's grab the rest of this stuff and finish it up. I think this looks good. I think the only thing though, we just have to make it a little bit more close. It's too wide, but that's easy. Peasy lemon squeezy. Because we're gonna use this to do that. It's easy thing. Easy thing, easy thing. Easy thing. Center, center. Actually, bring it up top. Bring it up top. Bring it up top. Top center. All right. That looks good. Let's grab their info. Accordions are good, but I don't necessarily like when you're trying to set them up. Sometimes you feel like you're crazy, but once you get them set up, I mean, it's like everything else. But you use those accordions for, like, you know, questions and answers. Like, you know, people ask questions. It helps to answer questions if you're looking for answers without actually calling the restaurant, you know. Yes, we offer takeout and delivery. I gotta remember how to paste plain text. Let me see what the shortcut is, because I have to keep right clicking and I'm not. Shift Control V. Yeah, I mean, I think right clicking is a little bit more feasible for me. What area do we serve? Isn't it a hell of a thing though? How languages make everything different. I mean, they say English is the hardest language though. I mean, there's some unnecessary letters in words that we use, but I can't, as I said, I can't say I didn't learn sound Spanish. Well, listen, I don't know if I'm gonna ever sound Spanish. If I'm gonna ever sound Spanish. But All right, let's but it's interesting, right? Language is always interesting. It's the same thing when with us. I mean, I'm Jamaican, but I mean, it's not a second language. Why is it still doing this? There's a hover over thing here, style here that's annoying me. Let's just change the hover to it's actually not the accordion itself, it's the header that has this hover thing, and let's put that to white. Hopefully that got rid of it. It's once one collapsed, I can't even duplicate it. Let's copy it in. See if the paste work. It does. All these free ads. No ads on my channel though. I'm going to see if I can set up a playlist as well for myself. I think it's long overdue. Kind of just have a little playlist that I use when I'm doing this kind of thing. You know, keep it pumping. I like that they allow you to add different things to in your, like you're not restricted to a set amount of things in the accordion. That makes a lot more sense. So it allows you to like put in what you want. So like it's the functions, the accordion function exists, but it's not necessarily built into it is what I'm saying. It's like you can add photos, you can add whatever you want in it. It's pretty cool. Because you can really use this to do a lot of, I have accordion on my thing, and I even drop like I even put like websites in it, showing my different websites. I can show you that in a second. It's pretty cool. It's very useful. What if I copy and then right click here? What happens if I paste? It just pastes the text. That's pretty cool to know as well. Oh, hold on, it didn't paste what I have here. All right, so let me try to copy and paste from here. See what happens. If it just selects a text. No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. All right. So let me see something. I just want to make sure what the only thing is that when this page loads, sometimes the accordion wants to load open. Like one of these are going to load open, and I don't like that. I think I had to use something to fix that, but they may have fixed it. I don't know. Space. Border, blah, blah. Interaction. First expand. So default state collapse. All right, cool. See, they fixed that. They added that because one time it didn't come that way. All right, and then we're gonna add it's the frequently asked question. I'm gonna add that little header here. Let me add another. Put one there. Just trying to get it to go inside. Where did it go? Yeah, where did it go? Get rid of you. Can't be bothered to dragging it up. Because I want it to be about. Yeah, I think it should be all right out of this one. And then this is too wide. Give me that a little shorter. What happens when I expand? Does it push it down? It does. All right. And then Add this here. The reason why I put this here because I have more control over it too. It helps. I don't want it to be a part of this, and then this container controls the size of that. So, and then I can put a header here. Let's grab this one, duplicate. What they call it? Frequently asked questions, what they call it. All right. What am I doing? You know what it is? Let's add it down here in this one. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. Actually, just leave that as is. All right, so the FAQ is right here. This could be a little closer though. I think something is above this. Yep. I think 20 is fine. Oh, no. And then add 50. 50, yeah, 50 is fine. All right, so that section is done. I think the only other thing here is just this map. There might be a map function here, but this thing is a whole design. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. I'll let you know that I don't want to do this. Let's get rid of this. All right, cool. There's something here that's eating this up. As you can see, this white under the bottom shouldn't be there. And I don't know if it's necessarily this that's doing it. It might be. Might be something on the page itself. I'm just trying to get rid of it with that. Because I honestly don't know what that is. That's causing that. All right, cool. So I think that's that. I'm not gonna, as I said, I'm not gonna do this. If you wanted to use this theme and you wanted a map function, there has to be one in here. You know, there has to be one in here. It's just type map. I mean, there has to be map, you see? And then we would put it in there, but because I don't want to build out this whole thing they have set up here. You know, this is built with several things. So if you notice their alignment, it's like build with, I don't know. I'd have to do one for this, the map alone. Is the map functional? The map is functional. And then this, so I'd have to do something where I put, and it's not that I don't want to build it. I'll do maybe like one of these. Now because I added that thing, I would drop the map thing in here. Cool. So that would be the first one. And next thing I'm seeing here is that is text. So I would drop like a text thing here. So I could do like and I'm not gonna save it, by the way. So I'll do a header in there, and then I'll do like a text editor. Because how it's clustered like that, I don't, it looks like a card, but it's they built that out. And that's like you know, then I would have to put something down here. And same thing, I have to put one over here. So I duplicate this, put it over here. This don't want to have a header, no. And then I think, and then a button in the fourth one. And then I would just have to set it up with a line. And then I would have to figure out how to get this. So I would have to put some sort of border somewhere along there. But I'm not going to do this. I think that we did well with this website. And I think this is where I'm going to call it for today as well. Give a thumbs up to the video if you find it on the flip. I don't know what this is. There's something up with this theme. Because this should not be here. And I mean, I could try to figure it out. So if I remove all of my minus on the bottom end here, something is creating space here. You know, something is creating space there. If I collapse, might be something in the back. This is that. What if I added this and then I made this color? I just want to see something. I'm not worried about it, honestly, because I know if I wanted to fix it, I could fix it, is what I'm saying. But this is just, again, me going through this real quick, and I want to wrap this up right now. But I'm curious to see if this would get rid of it. It wouldn't. So something is up with here. It might be in the back. So if we publish this website, I've learned so much. Good for you. Look at that. Go ahead and send. Try to get yourself one of these. I'm actually trying to give. The plan is to give a few people the chance to try it out. If they like it, then, you know, we can talk. That's pretty much how I look at it. If they get it, they like it, then we can talk. Pretty much. I think I'm putting the information in the description. You know, send an email, say what you want with the web. Send an email, so I'll send you a link to the questionnaire. Once you fill out the questionnaire, then I know what your website's going to be like. And then if I choose to give that person actually, you know what it is? Send the information. I still don't know. I still haven't got this sorted out. Send your information if you see this, you know, with whatever the instruction says in the description. If you are selected, then I'll send you a link to fill out the questionnaire. When you fill out the questionnaire, then we see if you're eligible, because it's not for like people who want to create porn sites or if you want to scam people and all that. Then what I'll do is I give a 1 month of hosting and 1 month of the theme. Then if you try it out, you like it, then we can talk business. That's kind of how I want to do it. But let's see. We're going to do more like this though. We're going to do more like this. But before I end it, let me go and look and see what's in the back of this website that might be causing that space. Something is there. I'm just curious to see what might be the problem. So going into customize. And load. It's doing its thing. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Look at that. Very nice. I can't tell you what the mobile look like though. The mobile definitely doesn't look good. So something here. See this space? So this is way too many. I would just need. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. The copyright one in there too. So at the bottom here we can put social media. We can do all that good stuff. We're not gonna do all of that though. But you can see this is 3i. Maybe just 1 is good. So 100. I don't see changing much. But like there's too many here. Yeah. So that's column, but we need rows. And I really just need like 2 of them. We have too many here. Trying to find out how to delete it. So it's a footer. I'm surprised it doesn't give you something to remove it. But anyways, we're not going to spend any more time on this. I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. Again, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you again, Michael Pajo, for joining. And anyone that sees this on the recording, and definitely show some love. Next, what's next? What's next? We're going to probably try to do a store. A small store, maybe like for 3 products or so. And maybe clothing is probably what we go with this time, or whatever. Something that we have like a storefront versus a restaurant. All right, and we're gonna do it and see if we can set up the store, put the items in the store, and set it up in the back end where you can add to cart and check out. I might not be able to check out because you may need payment. You may need payment information to check out, but I don't know. We could cross that bridge when we get there. Again, thank you very much for coming through. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Until we meet again.